Coming next, an endangered monkey is malnourished and crippled. Can this little critter recover? This is Animal Rescue. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Payne. In New York City, an endangered spider monkey lives in a basement cage, enduring a life of neglect and isolation. The animal is malnourished and crippled. A sad story at the very least. Luckily, help is on the way. But will it survive? Watch. Meet Udi, a year-old black-handed spider monkey. Udi was pulled from his mother's arms when he was only 2 weeks old. He was sold as a pet and brought to New York City, where he was rescued by a compassionate individual and is now being cared for by Kelly Wolfarth until a proper permanent home can be found. Although this little critter appears happy, the beginning of his life has been bleak at best. The man who bought Udi kept this little guy in a dark and cold basement. When rescued, Udi was malnourished and crippled. He weighed just 2 pounds. Animal experts estimate that up to 15,000 monkeys are kept as pets in the United States, and Udi is just one victim of this growing exotic pet trade. Spider monkeys are endangered in some parts of the world, due mostly to the destruction of their natural habitats. As pets, they can be sold for thousands of dollars. But most people don't realize that taking care of a monkey is not the same as, for instance, taking care of a dog or a cat or some other pet. Monkeys are wild animals, and they need space and light, and experts say they will never be domesticated. That's why it is critical for Kelly to find a permanent home for Udi as soon as possible, and to get him the medical attention he needs. But where could this little monkey go? A 24-hour car ride to Gainesville, Florida is the answer.
We told Kelly and her friends to pack up baby Udi and bring him to Jungle Friends, which is what they did. And we talked to our vets, and everyone was aware that he was coming, and we were getting a habitat built and getting everything prepared for the monkey to arrive.
His new home will be the Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary, headed by Kari Bagnall.
I don't know how I could have prepared myself for what I saw. Very shocking when I saw how tiny he really was. He weighed under 4 pounds.
Why don't we go ahead and get these dogs in?
Jungle Friends is a non-profit primate sanctuary and rehabilitation center that cares for dozens of monkeys. Udi should be happy here, but first he needs to get accustomed to his new surroundings and get the medical attention necessary to begin the long road towards recovery. A new habitat for Udi must be built, and volunteers from Jungle Friends begin the task.
I'll try to reach as high as I can.
Udi seems to like his new digs, but he is still not well.
He had a horrible overbite. He had severe metabolic bone disease, which caused his mouth. He had this overbite like this, where he couldn't even chew his, I don't know how he ate his food without being in pain. And that was probably one reason why he was so tiny. And his little wrists were turned out the wrong way. His little legs were bowed.
Kari will take Udi to the well-known veterinary hospital at the University of Florida. But what will the doctor tell her? We'll find out when we return. Welcome back. A crippled and malnourished spider monkey has been rescued from a life of neglect and isolation in New York City, and now has been transferred to a sanctuary in Florida. We continue our story. Udi is growing comfortable in his new surroundings here at the Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary. But this rescued critter needs medical attention and is brought to the University of Florida Veterinary Hospital.
Yeah, we hardly ever get babies.
Udi seems to be taking his first doctor's visit in stride. Dr. Darrell Hurd examines the little guy and will conduct a complete physical.
They're naturally somewhat bow-legged, but I'm seeing that you can see it's bowed front to back.
He doesn't have good teeth to hold on to. His teeth are proper.
Udi's radiographs indeed confirm what Kari Bagnall of Jungle Friends suspected. Udi has severe metabolic bone disease. All of his bones are soft, and his legs are bowed, and he has problems with his wrists.
More denser than the soft tissues. Arthritis or infection of the joint is really common in juvenile animals.
The doctor also reports that Udi may need corrective dental surgery in the future to fix his overbite. Dr. Hurd strongly recommends exercise, and lots of it, and lots of sunlight for Udi, something this little monkey lacked while cooped up in a basement in New York. Udi also needs a special diet to help him build up his strength before he can begin socializing with other monkeys. It's all going to take time, but the staff at Jungle Friends will not give up hope and will continue to care for this little critter. What future lies ahead for Udi? We'll have that part of the story when Animal Rescue returns. We've been following the story of Udi, a rescued endangered spider monkey who is now living in a sanctuary in Florida. It was just a few months ago that Udi was in New York City waiting to find a new home. He was brought to the Jungle Friends Primate Center here in Gainesville, Florida, and soon became acclimated to his new surroundings. Now, for the first time, he is introduced to his brand new home, a specially built enclosure that has lots of branches and obstacles to keep him busy.
Good job, Rooster.
It's just what the doctor ordered, since this little guy needs plenty of space and sunlight to exercise and explore.
Very good.
Udi has severe bone disease from his earlier confinement and needs the daily therapeutic workout.
Yay, Udi! Good boy. Rope's hanging down. Go. Glad we got that close.
Today, Udi pays a return visit to the doctor's office at the University of Florida Veterinary Hospital. Udi's prognosis is good. Continuing his special diet and getting the lots of sunlight and space to exercise, Udi is well on his way to recovery.
He looks so much different. He acts so much different. His overbite is not as pronounced as it was. His little legs, you wouldn't know that there was anything wrong with them. They're still a little bowed, but you'd have to look pretty hard to even see that. He just runs around the habitat, swings around, and jumps and jumps and jumps, and you just never know it was the same monkey. In 5 months, he's done so well, and I'm just so thankful that we got Udi to Jungle Friends when we did, because this is a monkey that was not going to survive this. And he recovered and done so well, and we're really proud of him. He's just doing great.
As you can see, Udi's life has changed dramatically these past few months. His rescue from New York, his new home in Florida, and the veterinary care he is receiving are a result of caring people getting involved. Jungle Friends is to be commended for its hard work and love, making a new home for this endangered little monkey. They are all truly animal rescue heroes.